Hello everyone, my name is Freddie Lopez, and today I will be going over why improving your health through exercise is important. Some of the objectives today I will be covering over is distinguishing among physical activities for health, for fitness, and for performance. Next, we'll be describing the benefits of regular physical activity, including improvements in physical health, mental health, stress management, and lifespan. Following that, we'll be explaining the components of an aerobic exercise program, strength training program, and a stretching program. Lastly, I will be summarizing different ways to prevent and treat common fitness injuries. Physical fitness, activity, and exercise. Physical activity is any bodily movement that is produced by the contraction of skeletal muscles and that substantially increases energy burnt. Exercise is planned, structured, and repetitive bodily movement done to improve or maintain one or more components of physical fitness, such as endurance, flexibility, or strength. Physical fitness is the ability to perform regular, moderate to vigorous levels of physical activity without excessive fatigue. Benefits of regular physical activity: improved cardiorespiratory fitness, reduced cancer risk, improved bone mass, improved weight control, prevention of diabetes, improved immunity, improved mental health and stress management, and longer lifespan. Now I'll be going over the aerobic fitness program. First is the frequency. Vigorous exercise should be performed at least 3 times per week. The intensity should be the target, the heart rate, or the rating of perceived exertion scale. Next and lastly will be the vigorous activities for 20 minutes. This will be the duration of the workout. The moderate will be for 30 minutes of the workout. Here are the methods of providing resistance: body weight resistance, also known as calisthenics, fixed resistance, variable resistance, accommodating resistant devices, core strength training. Calisthenics, such as push-ups and chin-ups, use part or all of your body weight to offer resistance during exercise. Free weights, such as barbells and dumbbells, and some machines provide fixed resistance because their weight or the amount of resistance does not change during an exercise. Variable resistance equipment alters the resistance of a muscle encounters during a movement, so the muscle's effort is more consistent throughout the full range of motion. Accommodating resistant devices, sometimes called as isokinetic machines, maintain a consistent speed throughout the full range of motion. The body's core muscles are the deep back and abdominal muscles that attach to the spine and pelvis. They are important in posture and are recruited in all movements. Next is improving muscular strength and endurance. Muscular strength is the amount of force a muscle is capable of exerting. 1 rep max is the maximum amount of weight you can move at one time. Muscular endurance is the ability of a muscle to exert force repeatedly without fatiguing. Principles of strength development. There are 4 of them: overload, specificity, variation, reversibility. Overload doesn't mean forcing a muscle or muscle group to do too much, which could result in injuries. Rather, it's requiring muscles to do more than what they are used to. The specificity principle says that the effects of resistance exercise training are specific to the muscles being exercised, only that the muscle or muscle group responds to the demands placed on it. If you want to be a swimmer, you have to swim, of course. The variation principle says that you must change one or more parts of your workout routine over time to allow for training effects to remain at an optimal level. It has been shown that varying duration and intensity is most effective for long-term results. Reversibility means that if you stop putting demands on your body, the body responds by deconditioning. If you do not use it, you'll lose it. Strength exercises and well-being. Flexibility is a measure of the range of motion of a joint. Static stretching, which is slow, gradual stretching of muscles and tendons and holding them at a point. Dynamic stretching is stretching under a trainer's supervision, moving parts of your body in a gradual and controlled manner. Nutrition and exercise, what to eat, carbohydrates, which is the chief source of fuel, protein, which are muscle repair and growth, fats, which are additional fuel source for muscles. When to eat, allow 3 to 4 hours between eating a large meal and exercising. A light snack may be helpful for before a workout and staying hydrated. Fitness related injuries. Types of injuries from fitness related activities. Overuse injuries are due to cumulative continuous stresses on the tendons, bones, and ligaments during the exercise. Traumatic injuries are sudden and violent, typically from accidents during exercise or sport. Preventing injuries. Appropriate footwear, fit, and function. Appropriate protective equipment, wearing goggles to prevent eye injuries, wear a helmet while bicycle riding, skateboarding, and such. Treatment, RICE, which R stands for rest, ICE for I, compression for C, elevation for E. Cramps. Prevention of heat cramps. Be sure to properly warm up muscles before exercising. Massage, stretching, and putting pressure on a muscle and deep breathing are useful remedies. Hopefully in this presentation, I helped you distinguish among the physical activities for health, for fitness, and for performance. I also described the benefits of regular physical activity, including improvements in physical health, mental health, stress management, and lifespan, and explained the components of an aerobic exercise program, strength training program, and a stretching program. And lastly, I summarized different ways to prevent and treat common fitness injuries. Thank you for watching.